On October the 3rd, 2011, there was a large explosion at a chemical blending company called magnablend in Waxahachie, Texas. The explosion happened at 10:30 in the morning, and the fire that ensued smoldered for many weeks. My name is Marla Bearden, and I'm standing in my living room. This is the house that my husband and I built in 2003, and we plan to live out the rest of our days here. In January, we learned that a chemical blending company is planning on moving to our neighborhood. This chemical company's name is magnablend. The company has bought the large facility that is just 3 miles down the road from our house. This facility was built in 1991 and is the facility that housed the superconducting super collider. Failed project, failed government project. In the Waxahachie Waxahachie Daily Light, the article, the January 24th article named "Not in My Neighborhood," states that in this area around the SSC facility, there are around 1,000 homes, ranches, farms, and one large dairy that services the southern portion of the United States. The article, "Spill Menaces Supply" from the ICIS Chemical Business Magazine, gives information about the issues of transporting these dangerous chemicals on our roads and our railways. This is a sleeping reality in our country today. More and more chemical plants are being placed in large and small neighborhoods all over the United States. The concerned citizens group that I'm a part of, named the People Against Magnablend, are upset about the location of the plant and the danger of these loaded trucks carrying these hazardous chemicals. In the article, "Magnablend Now and Next" from the Waxahachie Daily Light, it was an open conversation with magnablend's CEO, Scott Pendray, where he states that up to 90 trucks per day will be added to the already overcrowded farm-to-market 2-lane roads that are on both sides of the facility. It is clear to me that the city of Waxahachie, the government officials within our county, are more concerned about the tax base that magnablend brings than the safety of our citizens. Per the website elliscountyrightToknow.com, since the October 3rd explosion, we've learned that magnablend had over 225,000 pounds of Tier 2 hazardous chemicals and 80 other types of chemicals in unknown quantities. The reason for the explosion is still not known. In the weeks and months after the explosion, many people in the area suffered acute and chronic health issues seeking medical professionals. Many Waxahachie citizens still have no knowledge of the large fish kill caused by the explosion in one of the ponds that's off Grand Avenue. I personally called the on-site coordinator for the EPA, Nicholas Bruschetta, and spoke to him about the fish kill and the fire. He validated that he was on site with the fire, and he did say that the fish kill happened. When I told him about magnablend moving to my neighborhood, he suddenly turned very sympathetic and said that he definitely would never live near a chemical plant. The questions linger. What if these chemicals had made their way to the 2 lakes that provide the drinking water for Waxahachie? What if this new facility has another large explosion like the one in October? Will there be adequate fire protection? Right now we have only a small volunteer fire department group. Will there be enough water to put out the fire? Right now we only have a small utility water district. Residents are upset that the county commissioners lifted a deed restriction without giving the residents notice. When we bought this property, the deed restrictions stated that no company could buy the SSC facility without, if they had to get a requirement or a permit from the Texas Commission on Environmental Quality. To us, this meant that no harmfully environmental company would be able to buy this facility. The commissioners, the county commissioners, lifted the deed restriction, paving the way for magnablend. As a result, our concerned citizens have placed a lawsuit on magnablend and the county commissioners court. The most important thing that we can do right now is exercise our right to vote. I would like to persuade you to vote for Alex Schindler, who is the leader of our Concerned Citizens group and is also running for Precinct 3 County Commissioner. He has vowed to do everything he can to get rid of magnablend. Also, I'd like to persuade you to vote against Heath Sims, who is also our county commissioner. In summary, I hope that I have persuaded you to be concerned about the dangers of chemical companies. And when you're looking for a place to live, you will check to see if there is a chemical plant near you. I'd like to persuade you to be concerned about the locations of chemical plants and the hazards of transporting chemicals. There are no easy answers when it comes to fighting large corporations like magnablend, but we are going to put up a good fight. Thank you very much.
30 seconds.